Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Daisy. I just received my new SmartStitch S1001 10 needle embroidery machine and I am so excited to share it with you. Have you been thinking about getting an embroidery machine like this? Or maybe you already have a single needle machine but are tired of constantly changing thread colors. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to share my perspective as a creator and my first impressions. We're going to start with a quick unboxing so you can see how it comes and what's included. Then we will assemble it. Create our first embroidery test and see if this 10 needle SmartStitch machine can help us create professional quality embroidery more easily. This is a super large wooden crate from SmartStitch. It's very well protected. It actually arrived from Amazon. And something I really like is how easy it is to unpack. It has clips around the edges that you can remove with a screwdriver, and the crate comes apart very easily. When we open it, we see the machine. It's big and can feel a little intimidating at first, but don't worry because it also comes with all the boxes that include the necessary accessories to start working with it. I'm going to take everything out and place all the pieces to the side so you can see everything that's included. I'm going to link this machine in the video description down below. I already have all the pieces here and I am organizing them to start assembling. One thing they recommend is exactly that. Lay everything out in order before starting so the process becomes much easier. I already have the base assembled and don't worry, the instructions are in the manual. But SmartStitch also provides step-by-step videos that make everything much easier. So don't feel intimidated. It's honestly easier than it looks. I am just showing you an example of how I assemble it. Not the full process because the video will be too long, but I highly recommend following their videos. Inside the box, there's also a note with their contact information and you can find them on their website as well. One thing I love about this base is that it has wheels, so we can move the machine easily. Yes, it's a bit heavy, but that also gives it stability, and with the wheels, it's easy to transport. Now I'm going to show you what's inside the other boxes. Remember, I'm going to link this machine in the video description down below. Here we have the necessary accessories and consumables to get started. This is the bobbin winder, which is very important because this is where we wind the thread onto the bobbins used by the machine. It's very easy to use and saves us a lot of time, especially when you're producing continuously. In box number 5, we have the hoops in different sizes and also the large hoop I showed you at the beginning, which already came with an embroidery sample. In the starter kit, we have threads, stabilizers, and bobbins. I love that the thread comes in large count with plenty of thread and beautiful colors. It also includes many bobbins, which I know we'll use a lot, and a large roll of stabilizer. It also comes with a catalog of all the accessories they offer. More threads, hoops, stabilizers, and thread racks. I actually already have some here, and as you can see, it's super easy to keep everything organized. Now let's open this little case. Inside, we have more tools, pliers, screwdrivers, machine oil, the power cable, and other important parts. And something very important that I learned today, open all the boxes from the beginning because this one had tools I needed to assemble the base and I didn't see them at first. So I ended up using my own tools. But lesson learned. Now we're going to place the thread cones onto the machine. There are 10 in total. All of these steps are done before contacting the SmartStitch technicians for training. As I mentioned before, they provide all of these instructions, either written or through videos. Personally, I prefer the videos because they explain everything in detail and you can pause them while assembling. Another process that might feel intimidating is threading the machine, but don't worry. This machine comes pre-threaded. All we need to do is tie the thread from the cone to the existing thread with a secure knot, then cut the excess. Then we pull the thread from the area near the needles until the knot passes completely through the system. We repeat this process for all 10 threads. After that, we thread each needle with its corresponding thread. Once everything is threaded, we lower the lever and place the thread properly into position. Now I have all the threads ready. I recommend following their instructions step by step because they are very detailed. I am just giving you a general overview of the process. Now I'm going to remove the cap attachment and install the clamps for flat hoops. Now that we remove the cup holder, we're going to place the bobbin. We will use this spool along with one of the bobbins included in the starter kit. It goes right here, and that's it. Next, we install the hoop support. The position of the support will depend on the size of the hoop you're using. For example, placing it in the outer holes is for the largest hoop. For smaller hoops, you place the clamps in the second hole inward. Now that the hoop support is installed, we'll select the thread colors on the screen. Look how nice this touch screen is. We select the colors based on their position on the machine. Then we place the fabric into the hoop along with the stabilizer, making sure everything is tight before placing it into the machine and starting the embroidery. And here we have the fabric in the hoop. I put 2 layers of stabilizer. This is the round hoop number 4. Now we're going to place it onto the machine. Once all these steps are done, we contact the SmartStitch technicians to schedule training. So I already had my training with the SmartStitch technicians. They recommended doing a test embroidery with all 10 colors to check stitch quality and bobbin tension. The first test came out great, but I wanted to do it again to show you step by step. Everything turned out perfect. The tension is perfect, except I made a small mistake, but it's totally okay since it's my first time. The stabilizer folded underneath, so we have to be very careful with that. I don't think I'll forget that again because this was just a test. But imagine if that happened when working on a shirt or a larger item. We could ruin the piece. So lesson learned. always double check your stabilizer before stitching or the fabric that is underneath. Now that everything is ready, let's create our first embroidered design. It's a beautiful spring design that I want to show you. I got it from Creative Fabrica. They have a huge variety of designs for every occasion. I leave the link in the description along with the machine link. Look, the machine is already stitching the design. The video doesn't look very clear because I forgot to turn off the machine light, but I'll keep that in mind for future videos. Look how clean and beautiful the embroidery looks. And here is the final result. Look how beautiful it turned out. With this machine, we can create embroidery on t-shirts, blankets, bags, hats, and so many other items to personalize. I am really excited to keep creating and share more videos with you. This is just the beginning. Remember, if you would like to learn more about this machine, I'm going to link it in the video description down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos.